So, good day everyone. On this occasion, I will talk about the prototype that I have made. It's about UI UX design for an app that has a function to auto generate a CV that will be helpful for those who are novice to creating CV. So let's just jump to the prototype. So this is the view of the on the phone if when implemented. Let's just zoom in. So this is the symbol. I remade a bit about the symbol, so it is matching with the theme about creating a CV, so it's not creating a confusion. This is the loading screen. Okay, the unloading, and then we can see this is the home page where everything we will need later on will be connected from here, from the home page. And there is three main section, that is create or modify the CV or curriculum vitae, and then the cover letter, and then there's also to support user for especially the novice one. We have a tutorial and reference here in the form of video and app help itself, and also there's a interview support to help user when, because most of the time when they create a CV they will also do interview, so we also help them. And then this is the user support, the curriculum vitae that the user have made will be stored in here, and then this will be the feedback to give us their opinion and what to improve from the app. So let's jump to the main section first, the create curriculum vitae first. As we can see in this profile page, there's a lot of information that will be inputted to auto generate the CV itself. There will be like personal details, education, experience, skills, objective, reference, achievements, activities, interests, projects, publication, signature. So what is the difference between these two? This primary section is the must on the CV. We must include all of this from the personal details until reference. But this supporting section, we can include them if we want, or we can also ignore them. Also, we can add more section on this supporting section, not just like the ones displayed. And there's also the manage section where we can manage all of these section to arrange them, but only the supporting. The primary is there because it's already on the official CV template. And then there's also this help function to when user is very novice to the app, they can get help from this help section. And then there's this add section to add more section on the supporting section. After the user have finished inputting all of this, they will go to the view CV to choose the template and then view the auto-generated CV. So first we go to the personal details section. This is the personal details section. When we there's two main section, that is personal details and example. So the section in the right is for the user to input their information, and the section on the right, this example, is like a guide and the example of the how to fill it for the user. So there's like a name, address, email, phone, and photo option. The photo is optional, and we can upload and change the photo from the change button, or remove it if you don't want to use photo. And there's also this add new section for the personal details, but I don't think it's very important. This is already all of the important information. And then there's this save button to save the inputted information. If the user doesn't know what to input, they can see from the example. So there's like explanation here, like there is the compulsory field to fill, and then there's like tips and trick, and then also like the technical help, to help the user. After the user has finished filling all of this, they can save, and then there will be a check mark that indicate that the user has already filled this section, and it will be safe. So secondly, there's education, like the course degree, university, GPA, year. This is the same to give the tips and tricks for the user. And then there's this is like important things to note for the user, like when they fill the education, they must start with highest educational attainment, like, and then there's like a tone if maybe the user have a very low GPA, then don't include it to help them make a good CV for the first time. And then this the same for the experience, like there's like oh I also if from this section on, if maybe they have more than one education, they can also like an ad, so they can give more information about the other education or other something like that. And then they can also like delete it if they misclick or they don't want to. This is the experience section, where they will talk about the company and the job title, start and end date, and then also the detail of the experience itself. This is the help function. This is the tips and trick to make what to do to make a good CV. This is the skill. So in this skill, it's like more like maybe a technical skill or something like that, and we'll also add a measurement for the creative CV. This is like a measurement, and then this is the example, maybe like a technical skill like HTML, Java, Oracle, Figma, and this is the maybe this is the skill, the rating of the skill. But this will only apply on the creative CV, not on the professional CV. After that, this is the objective section, where the user will feel about their what they want, like this. Also in this objective section, if we click it, then it will also be copied into the objective here. There's also the reference here, where we can get also feel about the referees, their job title, the name, company name, email, and their phone. The contact person is important, and this is the example of the filling. This is the help, the tips and trick to fill it. So this is the supporting section, and in this supporting section, there will be lots of information that you can fill, or you can also not include it, like this achievement. This is for the achievement with the help of making it in this here. Like maybe create a more efficient word without page form which decrease, and then this is the tips and trick of what to do and what not to do. And there's also these activities, where user can input what their activities is, like maybe a president of humanitarian society and something like that. There's also this interest, like their hobby. You can add more of them, like even like Photoshop or something like that. And there's also this section about projects, what they are currently doing, and who are they doing, the client, the start and end date, the description, and the result. With this is the example of the filling. And there's also this publication. This will match the format of the publication on the normal books that we see reference So starting from author, year, title, edition, this is optional, publisher, and place of publication. This is the example. Like for example, the author is Jackson Emily, year to 2012, and then analyze the title, the edition, the publisher, and the place of publication. And there's also this signature where user can input their signature, but this is not a must. They can. This is optional. So this sign button is to manually sign. When we click it, we will be able to like sign it ourselves. And then if we use add, then we can, maybe if you want to like sign it on a paper and then scan it to a file, then you can add it from here, the file. This is to remove the signature, and this is to save. There's also this management section where we can manage the arrangement of the section on our auto-generated TV. We can move them up and down as we want, or if maybe we mess them up, we forgot how they order it with, we can also use reset, that it will change to the back to the normal. And then there's also this if we want to change the name maybe, or to our language itself, maybe we can also use this to change the title. That's for the arrangement. And there's this little note on this. And there's this help for a novice user, like the technical help, like how to maybe download the CV, the tips and tricks for the novice user, and something like that. This is the help section. And then there's also this add section where we can add more section to the supporting section. There's also this tips and tricks for when adding a new section. So like this, maybe we turn on this add more info, and then when we're back, we will get this new section that we can fill. And after we have fill out of this, then we can start creating the CV. We will choose the template first itself, like professional or modern. So the professional is like more without like a skill measurement, or sometimes without photo, something like that. And this is the modern one with more colorful, with photo and with skill measurement. For example, I would choose this professional, and then this will be the auto-generated CV. If it's too little for us to read, and then we can zoom in to make it better, more readable, and then we can unzoom. We can also use this button to head back to editing the information that we inputted, or we can also use this AA for the setting for the font and the font style, font size, and all of that. And then we can also use this share to share it through Gmail or WhatsApp or something like that. We can use this button, download button, to download it on our device. We can also use this print button to directly connect to our printer and print it. That's for the CV. I hope you guys can make a good CV on it. And then there's this cover letter, where it sometimes we might not need it to use a cover letter, but most of the time when you are making a CV for a job rather than academic, you will need a cover letter to make it more official. And yes, and this is the editing input information. we can turn it or turn off the cover letter. There's also this example. So there's like also this option like for the design to match with CV or not. Also, do you want the user want this to simple design or not, and they want it to include signature or not, or and include photo or not. You can click it and click it again. This is clear to make it blank again. Save for the save. And if we don't know, because most of us don't know how to make a cover letter when they are still novice, they can choose one of the template here. For example, I want to apply on English tutor job. So English tutor job, we will choose the right template. Maybe this response for advertised job, and then the template will be auto generated for us. Like here, we can see that we can change the name, and we can change the email. We can also change like the manager or something like that. After we have fill all of this, then we can view the CV, the cover letter. This is the cover letter, the same as like the CV. We can zoom in, zoom out. There's also the same button function. This is to edit. This is to change the font. This is to share with your friend or family. This is to download, and then this is to print. And that's for the create cover letter. And then we will head to the tutorial and reference. This will be about more help for the user if they don't maybe they need more help, but not just from the text. Maybe they are bored or something like that. So there's this for the this will prompt the app to make the guide from the user. I haven't implemented it, but it will something like a prompt for the guide, prompted guide for the user. And then there's this also this video link if they still doesn't understand maybe, or they want a more live guide. There's also will be this video, or maybe I can also make this video about this for the link itself. It can also be. And then there's also this interview support where you can make to help it will help the user with the most common question that will be asked in the interview, like what can you tell me about yourself, and then there will be the explanation on how to answer this kind of question. This is like the example. And then there's also this user support. This library is for all of the created CV that the user have created. They can like edit, go back to the profile page, or they can also view the CV that have been made with the template that they have choose before, or they can also they can also maybe like remove maybe this CV is maybe outdated, I want to remove it. They can remove it. And they can also there's also this duplicate function to make it quicker for the user to make a new CV that is maybe most of the information are relatively the same, but they want to change it a bit, so they can just duplicate the CV. So the last is about the feedback, for the user to give feedback on us, maybe, or there will be some report about there's some problem that they will have with our app. They can also write it here and then send report or send the feedback. And then there's also this for the just like how recommend are you to this app to know what their rating is. And then there's some of the supporting function like this here, where we can see our account, if we have signed in, our account, our email, share it with friend. This is to get the full version. And then there's like to know more about the app, there's also this shortcut to the library and for the app setting itself. And then for the account, this is also a shortcut for the account. You can see that this will display our account with our current like free account or something like yes. And then there's also this to upgrade the app itself, the service. There's also this shortcut to the library for the app and the support, and we can also log out from our account. So here we will help. We can help maybe if we are deep in the maybe making this, and then we need to check our library or something. It can also help. Also, if you notice, there's also the home button where if we maybe need deep in the another section, we can also go directly to our home with this button. There's also if you are maybe from another country and you speak different language, you can also change the language from the available. In times we will add more language. We can change it maybe to Indonesian or back to English, something like that. And then lastly, this is the option to change the app, like maybe also to change the language, to give a feedback, and also to check our privacy and terms. And I think that's all about the walkthrough about this app. It is quite easy, and there's also plenty of information that user can find it themselves and then try to fill it to make to make a good CV even if they are novice. And this will be especially helpful because they don't need to create a lot of things from the internet. They can just find all the information here to make a good CV itself with sometimes already a template. And I think that's all for my walkthrough. I hope it will be useful for you guys in the future. Thank you for listening to my walkthrough.